Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Freedom Ain't Free. In today's video, we're going to be talking about money rules I wish I knew, how the rule of 72 really works, and how to begin to utilize that in doubling your money in the next 10 years. As I began to study personal finances over the last 20 years, the most powerful tool in growing your $2 million arc is understanding the rule of 72. How quickly can I get my money to double, right? So if I got $1 million, how quickly can I turn that into 2 million, right? If I got 500,000, how quickly can I turn that into 1 million? Because my goal and my objectives are to get to financial freedom. And I want to really encourage you on today to begin to focus your attention on your financial freedom so you can pursue the things that you're passionate about, so you can go and dig into the community and pour back and help others get to that place where you can just focus your attention and do the things that matter to you every day, whether that's spending time with your family, working in your community, or working in your church, whatever it is, traveling and seeing the world. Here at our financial strategies in the Freedom Ain't Free channel, we want to help you get there. In order for you to do that, Bo, you got to understand this concept of how doubling your money works and how to apply it in your current portfolio to make the best decisions on where to invest your money going forward. So the rule of 72 simply tells you how long is it going to take for my money to double. It's a very simple calculation. You take 72, put that into your calculator, hit the divide sign, and put in the rate of return that you're getting on the investment. As an example, if you're getting a 1% return on your money, 72 divided by 1 says it's going to take 72 years for your money to double. If you're getting a 10% return on your money, 72 divided by 10 says it's going to take about 7 years for your money to double. And if you're getting a 20% return on your money, 72 divided by 20 says your money's going to double every 3.6 years, right? Now, overall, we cannot predict the future. I have no idea what the market is going to do. We can only measure the market based upon how it's done in the past, but we use that decision, that information to make the best decisions going forward. Well, if I don't understand how my money compounds, I don't understand how money doubles, how can I really evaluate an individual mutual fund? So in today's video, we're going to talk deeply about evaluating individual mutual funds, how to look at the reports, how to look at the information, and how to really figure out where I need to place my investment strategy to double my money as quickly as I possibly can. And here's the basic math that you need to be looking at to double your money in 10 years. I'm not even going to make you wait until the end of the video to help give you that information. I'm going to give it to you right now. But I also am going to encourage you, if you want more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we want to encourage you to, first and foremost, I need you to subscribe. Secondly, I need you to join the Financial Freedom Institute. There's some information down in the link below. You can jump into that institute. You'll get all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding you need of every single solitary financial tool that is available to you in our country to get you financially free. I teach you exactly how to use every single solitary last one of them in the Financial Freedom Institute. Join us today. Now, doubling your money in 10 years. Rule of 72 says that I ought to get at a minimum a 7% return on my money. That's it. I need a 7% return on my money to double my money in 10 years. So when I'm evaluating mutual funds, you're looking at your 401k statement. If you click usually on the investment or the performance tab, it's going to bring up a list of all of the individual options. You want to look at the since inception line, or at a minimum, the 10-year line. Since inception line says this mutual fund has been in existence since X. And this is the average rate of return for this fund since that period of time. So it's going to give you a date that tells you when the mutual fund or when your company began offering that fund to its employees. It's also going to give you a 10-year number. If it doesn't have a 10-year number, then you want to look at something else, because if fund hasn't been around long enough or you haven't had access to it long enough for you to use the math that I'm sharing with you on today. But if it's been around for 10 years or more, then you can use this math to determine how quickly your money is going to double. So you want to look at the rate of return since inception, the rate of return under that 10-year number. 72 divided by that rate of return is going to tell you whether your money is going to double in 10 years or not. If you're getting 7% rate of return or more, your money's going to double. In addition to looking at the rate of return, I want you to click on the fund and actually look at the top 10 holdings. Where is this fund actually investing your money? Is it in technology? Is it in energy? Is it in consumer goods? Is it in banking and financial services? Where is the money inside of the fund? That's going to dictate the results that the fund is getting on an annual basis. So if we pay attention and we look and we see that the top 10 holdings in this fund is the same as the top 10 holdings in that fund, then we really don't have diversification in our portfolio. We just have funds with different names. So take a look, deep dive into the actual illustration, and then you'll be able to see where is this particular fund investing my money. And that's going to help you to determine the future results of that particular mutual fund. If you focus your attention on things like consumable goods, right, it doesn't matter what goes on in the economy. We're going to have to buy those basic necessities that we need to live. Also, it doesn't really matter what happened in the energy sector, right? Specifically in the gas sector, right? We're going to buy gasoline. We have to move around, right? We have to go to work. We have to continue to take our kids to basketball practice and soccer practice, those things. So those particular firms are going to pretty much always perform well, and they're going to bounce back when the economy shifts left and right. Technology, when you're looking at technology, AI is here. AI is going to be here. And those companies that are, the leading firms within technology, these are going to be the areas that are going to drive your mutual fund investing overall. So you want to pay attention to what the fund is investing in. You want to pay attention to what type of return it's getting. You want to pay attention to how long it's been in. And that's going to tell you how long it's going to take for your money to double. And it's very important that you understand the math because that's what helps you to make the overall decision on where you're going to place your money to grow and invest to build out your $2 million portfolio. I also want you to understand that the goal of building out my $2 million portfolio is to get me to a point where I have some income. I want to live off my assets. I don't want to live off my labor. $2 million with a 8% return is getting me $160,000 a year in income from my assets, not from my labor. I am financially free if I'm a Henry in America. And so the idea, the concept is there is where am I starting? And then how am I going to get there? So here at the Freedom Ain't Free channel and us here at ARC Financial Strategies, we want to get you some information. We want to get you some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So we want you to join us, join the Financial Freedom Institute. When you join the Financial Freedom Institute as a bonus, you're also going to get what we like to call your freedom number. Your freedom number is the exact amount of money that you need to save on a monthly basis for you to build out that $2 million portfolio so you can be financially free. We're going to give you your freedom number at no charge to you. There's a link right down in the description of this video that you can click on and get your freedom number and put yourself in a position where you can move forward and you can move on and get where you want to be, which is financially free, to pursue the things that you are looking forward to doing in your life. Take a time, go in, evaluate your mutual fund investing, look at your rate of return, figure out which funds or which strategies are going to get you to that 7% or higher on average rate of return, doubling your money in 10 years. So for those of you who are out there and you're looking for some individual strategies, we want to encourage you to think about your investing strategies in one of three buckets. You have your taxable bucket, your tax deferred bucket, and your tax-free bucket. Within your tax-free bucket, you can work through a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is not an investment. A Roth IRA is an IRS designation. You have to choose mutual funds or stocks and bonds that goes inside of that Roth IRA. So that tax-free strategy, then you're going to look at mutual funds that go inside of that. You're going to look for mutual funds that are going to get you a 7% return or greater. And then 10 years from now, you have twice as much money as you have today. So no matter where you're starting, the maximum amount of money if you're under the age of 50 that you can put into your Roth IRA is $7,500. The maximum amount of money if you're over the age of 50 you can put in your Roth IRA strategy is $8,600. Investing $8,600 a year and getting that 7% return will get you to that $2 million portfolio and allow you to break free and be able to enjoy your life the way you want to enjoy your life. We wanted to take some time today to talk to you about some money rules I wish I knew when I was younger. Here's some strategies that if you begin to use the rule of 72 today, you'll make a major difference and a bigger impact in your life going forward. We want to take some time to encourage you to subscribe to our channel. And we also want to take some time to encourage you to watch these other videos that are on our channel here. to give you all the information that you need to be able to enjoy the life that you want to enjoy. And remember, freedom ain't free. We'll see you in our next episode.